many disabilities and we will never get to learn about many of them. It's important for you to get informed on what cerebral palsy is because it's a disability that can happen to you or anyone you know. I decided to inform you on what cerebral palsy is. Oh, okay, so because I have two princesses in my life who have cerebral palsy. Their names are Leah and Isa. Leah is 3 years old and Isa is 7 years old. When these two girls came into my life, I had a hard time understanding what their disability was. So that's why I feel that it's important for you to find out about it. Learning more about cerebral palsy will give you a better understanding of the life of people who have this form of disability. First, I would like to explain what cerebral palsy is. Second, I would like to inform you on the types of cerebral palsy that exist and the condition that Leah and Isa have. And third, I would like to explain the different types of therapies that exist. I would like to start off by explaining what cerebral palsy is. According to information found in discoveryhealth.com, cerebral palsy occurs when a child has an injury in the brain. Cerebral refers to the part of the brain that is thought to be damaged, and palsy involves involuntary shaking, stiffness, lack of feeling, and paralysis in the body. Now that I have spoke about what cerebral palsy is, I would like to explain the types of cerebral palsy that exist and the condition that Leah and Isa have. In their 2006 book named Exceptional Children and Youth by Professor Hunt and Professor Marshall, they state that there are 3 types of cerebral palsy. The first one is spasticity, which consists of mild to severe contraction of muscles when the muscle is stretched. The second one is dyskinesia, which is involuntary motor activity. The third one is ataxia, which is abnormal walking, and they usually have a hard time keeping their balance. Now I would like to share the condition of Leah and Isa. Leah has a lot of control of her muscles. She can roll around, but she can't crawl or walk. She is nonverbal and she's visually impaired, and she suffers from seizures. Seizures are really common with people who have cerebral palsy, but they're usually controlled with medication. They just haven't found a medication that works for her. She also has a problem with liquids like milk and water flowing around in her lungs, so she actually has a feeding tube to help her intake liquids, so that's her feeding tube. And how did Leah get cerebral palsy? Leah actually fell out of a bed when she was a newborn and she got a bump in her head. And when she was taken to the hospital, she had a lot of serious surgeries in her head which caused damage to her brain. Now that I have spoke about Leah, I would actually like to show you a video so you can actually see her condition. Does it have volume? The video?
Leah. Hi, Leah. Ah, there we go. Wow, look at you. Ah. Whoa, and you turned again. Yeah. Really? Ooh.
Okay, so by watching that, just keep in mind that she's 3 years old. She should be walking, she should be speaking, but she can't do any of that. And then now I would like to speak about Isa. Isa doesn't have control of her muscles. She's visually impaired and she suffered from seizures, but they have found medication that controls her seizures. She also has really stiff muscles and she can't voluntarily move like Leah can. And then how did she get cerebral palsy? She got it through a cardiac arrest as a newborn. The lack of oxygen in her brain caused damage in her brain. And and her condition was so severe that she was told that she would only live to be 1 year old, and that's actually a picture of her eating cake on her 7th birthday. So now that I have shared the types of cerebral palsy that exist and Leah's and Isa's condition, I would like to tell you guys about the types of therapy that exist. It's important to provide physical therapy or any type of therapy to these types of children because it gives them less physical pain and improves their movement. And to be clear, therapy doesn't cure a child with cerebral palsy. According to information found in livestrong.com, there are 3 types of therapy. Physical therapy, which is used to help muscles move and stretch. The second one is occupational therapy, which is used to help people be the best at their abilities at home. The third one is speech therapy, and it's used to help people speak better. Leah is really young, so the only therapy that she uses is play therapy, which is basically when the therapist goes to her house and uses toys to get her body moving. Leah gets a lot of physical therapy. She has had like horseback riding and swimming, which is her favorite. In conclusion, I hope that I was able to inform you on what cerebral palsy is. I hope that you were able to learn what cerebral palsy is, the types of cerebral palsy that exist, and the types of therapies that can be used. And then I would like to conclude my presentation with a video showing Isa's condition.
¿Quién más me cuenta? What else, Isa? Isa, hábleme. A ver, pues, cuéntame un chiste.